Hey guys, welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and of course I am Dylan. And you know what, ever since Rogue One came out, I had tons of ideas for movies, books, TV shows that they could do. Eventually I decided to take my ideas and make a story of my own and write it down and type it up and stuff like that. And that is what this is. This is a fan-made story made by me. I will narrate it, however, I am not a very good speaker, I am not a very good narrator, I am not an official writer or anything like that. This is just fan-made. Of course, feel free to mute my terrible voice and read it, watch it for yourselves. I did make it, I am proud of it. It's a fan-made story made by me, and I hope you guys do enjoy that. With that said, I can't put music in these videos because of copyrights. However, feel free to mute me and turn on some Star Wars music and enjoy my fan-made story. Chapter 2, The Egg. They landed in a deep hole. Looking up, they only see the massive canopy surrounding them. As Kaven stands up, he looks around the giant waterfalls that seem like they should fill the hole up, or at least create a bigger tide, but seem to calm into a small river that flows down into a cave just downstream. Kaven walks towards the mouth of the cave as Jarv wobbles up, mumbling about the trip down the waterfall. He's not happy they went that way. Lit is just screaming, "We're alive! We're alive!" when she finally notices Kaven heading to the mouth of the cave. "What do you think could have made this?" Jarv asked, as he looks at the opening. "It's massive, but strangely oval-shaped." Kaven shakes his head back and forth. "There's something down there. I can feel it." Lit just smiles. "Okay, I'm going to wait right here," and Jarv interrupts her and grabs her hand. "Come on," he says as they head into the cave. As they walk, the cave goes deeper and deeper down, with little light from the outside. Then the cave falls into a chamber, a large cavern. They walked into the cavern. As they do, Jarv kneels down. The ground near the walls is nothing but sand, but in the middle of the room, it's almost like large tile. Was this place carved by man or by creature? Jarv says, as he examines the ground. What we are standing on looks to be the meteor that fell into the planet. It's possible that the people of here carved this as a mementos of the event. Kaven rolls his eyes and mumbles textbook. He then closes them and focuses. The chamber has 4 tunnels leading out of it. Kaven's eyes twitch open. "This way," Kaven yells as he heads to the left tunnel. Jarv and Lit follow. They go down another long and windy tunnel before Lit sees light. "Hey, light!" "Yes, I see it too," Jarv answers her. Kaven just nods and heads for the light, almost jogging now. At the mouth of what they think will be the outside, no. It leads them to another great big underground cavern. In the middle sits a large, twisty tree, which has been flat out like a nest to hold one single big egg. The egg is the size of a small vehicle for 2. Jarv's mouth opens. He takes the first step towards it, as the ground begins to shake. "What did you do?" Lit asked. "I don't think I did anything," he says as he falls over. Kaven, using the force, doesn't make a single move. "It's hatching." "How typical," Kaven says. The ground stops shaking as Kaven moves forward, reaching his hand out towards the boulder-sized egg. "What a beast to create such an egg," He closes his eyes and breathes in, then examines. It's full of energy. Force energy. Like the tree. Jarv stands up. Well, I wonder what it was. Then a voice next to Jarv makes him jump. An old hunchback man with a mustache holding a cane made out of roots from the tree speaks in basic tongue. Definitely one of the locals. The egg, the great beast laid the egg. It hatches. As he reaches both arms up, he says, soon a baby beast will live. Who are you? Lit asked, blaster at point. Put that away. You're in the home of the beasts. What beast? Jarv asked. He strokes his mustache. Outsiders. Not from this planet, are you? He says. Kaven nods. Have you come for the egg? I will not allow this. You will be all killed if not careful, he says as he raises his hand. The spiky rocks on the ground rise in mid-air. He is a force user. Listen, old man. We're not here for the egg, Kaven says. The old man drops his hand, but the rocks still float. Then what is your business here, he asks. The lady who gave the tree to your planet needs a root to start anew. We've come for a root of the tree, Kaven explains. The old man gestures the rocks down, and they all fall. You don't understand. Are told, do you? The old man gestured the rocks down, and they all fall. You don't understand us, do you? Jarv raises his head in interest. Long ago, me, great-grandfather, was a boy, just becoming a man, when the beast flew out of the sky and landed here. Since then he had no son. My grandfather, the leader of our home, sought the beast out and was planning to eat it, when the beast spoke to him. I can help. I know a way to help. My grandfather put down his spear and listened to the creature. He then climbed on its back, and it flew to a witch. The witch gave it a small root. They came back, and he planted the root here. The beast then lived until I was a young boy. The last thing the beast did was lay the egg, making my father promise to protect the egg till it hatched. And so the egg, the great beast laid the egg. It hatches. As he reached both arms up, he says, soon a baby beast will live. As he finished, the ground starts shaking, this time more violent than before. Then a kid falls out of the tree. As the ground stops shaking, the kid gets on his feet and walks towards the old man. Grandpa, it's gonna hatch. He's about 15 years old and towers over his grandfather, yet still has the kindness in his eyes as a young newborn would have. He's even taller than Kaven. The boy must be near 6 feet tall, as Kaven is just a few inches shorter. He has shaggy, cut short brown hair and eyes to match. Not a hair on his chin yet. He wears just a woven undershirt and pants, a small cloak around his shoulder. He was both skinny and lengthy. He wore small homemade sandals and a rope around his waist as a belt. Tied to the rope were small charms that he must have carved from animal teeth. Yes, Dash, yes, my boy. "This is my grandson, Dash," the old man says as he turns to Kevin. He turns back quickly. "You have the offering ready to the beast, don't you?" Dash nods his head. "Good boy," the old man says and taps his back. As he does, the place starts shaking again, worse than ever before. Crack! The egg starts to open as a beam of energy bursts through it. Through the large hole in the egg, a small eye peeks through and blinks. It then bursts out of the egg and flies toward Dash, licking him with excitement. Laughing, "It thinks you're his mother," Lit says, starting to join in the laughter. "How cute," she says. Kaven is just struck by surprise. "What's wrong, Kaven? What is this thing?" Kaven hasn't looked like this since he first laid eyes on the Sith blade. "Jarv," he says as he almost falls over. Jarv catches his friend. That creature. What is it?" Jarv asked. "I've only seen such things in legends. Legendary ancient texts speak of the first Sith. He was able to corrupt everything and almost win the galaxy, if not for a beast. A head like a trihorn lizard, with a snake-like neck, a shell of a turtle, and wings of great color. It was so pure and bright that it nearly killed the first Sith." He paused for a moment, then looked in Jarv's eyes. "The Azabarath!" As the word came out of Kaven's mouth, Jarv's chin dropped. He then turns to the beast, licking Dash's face. "You're telling me that's a dragon?" Alright, and I hope you guys liked the chapter. Here you can watch part 1 as well as the entire series. And here you can subscribe to me as well as watch my latest video. Thank you guys for watching, and I am out. Bye.